Pumpkin spice lattes are the crack cocaine of the hot beverage universe. But why are they so popular?
Today we explore the science behind one of the world's most popular seasonal drinks. Bottoms up. Hey guys, Tara and Julian here for DNews, and if there's one thing we can all be certain about the state of the world, it's that people freaking love pumpkin spice lattes.
It's true. They go crazy for them. It's the most popular seasonal beverage in Starbucks history, which explains why, after 11 years of making them, Starbucks decided to do something a little different this year. They began releasing them in August. That's insane. It's still summer.
Yeah, and then people got all upset because they realized there was no actual pumpkin in them, which, duh, pumpkins aren't in season in the summer, but it got me wondering, is there any actual science behind why people love these things so much?
Well, it depends on who you ask. Peter Dukes, the product manager who pioneered the pumpkin spice latte, thinks their popularity has to do with nostalgia. It's a beverage that captures the essence of fall, he says. But that doesn't explain why it still outperforms all the other seasonal beverages at Starbucks. Their eggnog and peppermint mocha lattes both predate pumpkin spice, but they just haven't caught on in the same way.
Harry Balzer of consumer market research company NPD Group believes it has to do with the paradox of human desire. We like trying new things, but we also want things we know we're gonna like. According to Balzer, pumpkin pie is the second most consumed pie in America, right behind apple, which is crazy since it's basically only eaten one day of the year. But it feeds into that paradox by giving us the illusion that we're eating something new, which is why Starbucks will probably never make it a year-round flavor. If they did, it just wouldn't be a novelty anymore.
Alan Hirsch, the founder of Smell and Taste Treatment and Research Foundation, also thinks nostalgia has a lot to do with it. He explains that people seek out forms of comfort and security they had as children, and the smell of pumpkin spice brings them back to those moments. But it's also something that transcends demographics. Pumpkin pie has been around forever, so it makes sense that a latte based around that flavor would be popular with all age groups.
Hirsch also thinks there could be something physical going on. As you grow older, you lose a lot of your sense of smell, but spices like cinnamon, he says, which is a key ingredient in pumpkin spice, are so poignant that they continue to cut through.
Interestingly, some people think that pumpkin itself actually has nothing to do with the craze for pumpkin spice lattes. Hedy Kulka, a senior flavorist at International Flavors and Fragrances, says it's the background notes of those lattes that people really go for. And if you tried to sell straight up pumpkin, no one would buy it.
That makes sense. I mean, if you go into any coffee shop, they're probably gonna have shakers full of cinnamon and nutmeg on the counter, so obviously people like those flavors, but they're also familiar, which is just as important. Personally, I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but not a huge fan. Don't get me wrong, I love pumpkin, I love cinnamon, I love nutmeg, I love all of those things. The lattes are just a little too sweet for my taste. Does that make me un-American?
No, but if they came out with apple pie spice lattes and you didn't like that, then you can get out. Also, if they come out with apple pie spice lattes during July and people love it, then you're welcome, America.
There you go. While we're on the subject of delicious delicacies, I want to remind you all that I host another show here on Discovery called Anywho, where we recently did an episode on 7 disturbing real-life cannibal stories. It is disgusting, and I highly recommend you all go watch it.
Catherine Knight. An Australian woman stabbed her lover to death, skinned him, and cooked his body parts with potatoes, pumpkins, cabbage, and squash. She then tried to serve this cannibal meal to the dead man's children.
You can find that at youtube.com/revision3. And in the meantime, let us know what you guys think of this whole pumpkin spice latte craze. Are you a fan? And do you think the trend is gonna fizzle out at some point? Let us know in the comments down below. And hey, you do other things on the internet, right?
Yes, I do. I host a couple of sciencey web shows about love and happiness that you can find on Soul Pancake's YouTube channel, or you can tweet me at jhug00 if you want me to give you love and happiness directly. That came out wrong.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me, and as always, thank you guys for watching.